Hello everyone and welcome to my chess channel. My name is Jonathan, you can call me John for short. Now I decided to start a channel to post some of my games. I'm a club level player. My official rating is somewhere in the 1300s. Sometimes I play better, sometimes I play worse. I can play anywhere up to 1700 strength of play. But I can also play really bad games. So I'm not claiming to be an expert of any kind, just an average chess player. You'll see me win some games, you'll see me lose some. I'll make some brilliant plays here, I'll make some terrible blunders there. So no need to be all, oh my god, that was a terrible game, you suck. I'm not Magnus Carlsen, just a guy having fun. Hopefully other moderate players can relate to some of these games and learn along with me. But please, by all means, feel free to offer commentary, what you like, what you didn't like, in the comments. And I'm going to be playing mainly from Chessmaster, which is an awesome chess program. If there's a personality from Chessmaster you'd like me to play, let me know. If you want to play me and we can analyze our game on the YouTube channel, let me know as well. Alright, so anyway, let's go with my first game, shall we? So in my first game, I'm playing a personality called Trudy in Chessmaster. Now, Trudy is rated 1262. In my opinion, the personalities on Chessmaster are rated a bit high. I'd say they're rated about 200 rating points higher than they should be. But it's kind of hard to rate an AI just due to how they play. They don't play like humans. First of all, the computer does selective blunders, which means they'll just do an illogical blunder for absolutely no reason. Then they'll play the rest of the game really strong. Humans, on the other hand, we just make calculation errors, or we don't see certain things. We don't just give up a rook or for a knight or something dumb like that. Also, the computers usually have ridiculously good endgame, and their speed chess is ridiculous, which means they can play an entire game in 30 seconds. But anyway, let's look at my first game with Trudy, shall we? Chessmaster describes Trudy as a solid all-around string player with no specific glaring weaknesses. She does have a preference for knight openings. Okay, so I'm white. I do a typical king-pawn opening, which you'll see is my favorite because I like open games and I like mobility. Trudy brings out the queen side pawn. Now, I don't know about you, but I always learn to take that pawn because they'll bring their queen out early, which is a no-no, and you'll be able to develop while they have to keep moving their queen, so on and so forth. Trudy brings out the knight. This is the center counter game, by the way, the name of the opening. I bring out my bishop to develop. I castle. So I attack Trudy's bishop, and Trudy attacks mine. Now, that's not an exchange I want to make. She gets an extra center pawn while I open up my king side? Nah. Trudy's knight comes in. Listen, I'm the type of player who will take a free piece if it's given to me. I think Bobby Fischer also said something like that in an old quote. So, hell, I take the bishop. Trudy's h-pawn comes out. Now, I do not want an open h-rank with that rook there. That spells trouble. So I'm going to try to get my bishop out. The more pieces you have protecting your king side, the better. Trudy takes my pawn, of course, and I take the knight. I figure it's one less piece after my king side, and now I have my bishop there guarding h2. Now I know Trudy could have checkmate by moving her queen to h4, so I gotta say bye to that bishop. Sorry, bro. Trudy does the unexpected and brings out the queen instead of taking it with the pawn. So I take the g4 pawn. I'm hoping to move my white bishop to h3 to prevent the checkmate. So Trudy finally takes my black bishop on f4. Now, here's my big blunder. I pushed the pawn on g3 like an idiot. I should have moved the bishop to h3, but I don't know why I didn't. That's what I mean when I say I do some foolish moves sometimes. And like I said, we humans miscalculate. We don't just do selective blunders like the computer does. So Trudy moves the queen to h6. I move the bishop to h5. It's a sacrifice to make to survive at this point. Remember, I'm already a piece up from earlier. She takes, then I take. Takes my queen, I develop more. We both develop, then she chases my knight away. Queenside castle. Pins my knight. I hate pinned pieces. I mean, who doesn't? So I chase him away and try to develop. Trudy does a useless move. Unless one of you chess masters out there knows why she did it, like it's a brilliant move or something. But I bring my knight back into action. So Trudy doubles up those rooks for an attack. I move the king to g2. That way the knight is protecting the h2 square. So Trudy moves the rook back to the center, and I move the pawn to a4 for a kingside assault. Moves the king again, so I take. She attacks my knight. Now I have to do something, because although the rook is pinned, pawn takes f3 would be check. Zugzwang for all you advanced guys. We trade. So then I have to move the knight. I have no other choice. Trudy doubles up again. So I move to f1 so I can escape to the e2 square. Trudy checks me and we trade. She pushes the pawn. Now the thing about me is I like neat pawn structure. I don't know why, it's just my thing. If I take with f2, she'll take g3. So I take with the king. She moves the rook to e8, which is expected. I move the king to d2. The knight comes out and stuff gets real. I try to avoid being forked. I attempt to force a trade. Trudy has other plans. I totally missed that. The blunder that costed me the game, I think. I was so focused on the knight that I missed the rook attacking the f2 pawn. See? Computers don't miss moves because they're focused on something else, like I was. I try to block it with the knight, but at this point, it is the beginning of the end. I try to protect the knight, but there's just too many attackers. I moved out of one pin, straight into the other. So anyway, I resign here. There's no salvaging this game. So, my first posted game, Trudy beat me. She was the better player today. So I played Trudy again until I won. I'll be posting that as well. She whipped me in a few rematches. I beat her in a few games, but they were games where she just gave up a piece for no reason. And I'm not going to post those ones because there's no challenge there. So I waited until I beat her in a game that she played decently in. I'll be uploading that as well. Maybe it'll be up by the time you finish watching this. So anyway, please subscribe to my channel. I'm starting out. It'd be great for you guys to subscribe. If you have any requests, let me know. If you want me to change to a 3D board rather than a 2D one, even that, let me know. If you want to play against me, just tell me. We could play and then I could post the game. And I mean, obviously, don't ask me to play like Chessmaster or something. Or if you're like rated like 2400, you're an IM, you know, probably wouldn't be any point in playing you if you'll demolish me. But I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right, later.